Good morning, students. So, in our previous video or lecture, we have studied up to fifth these five physical properties. Now, next we will study left of these physical properties one by one. So, after melting and boiling point, we have sixth physical property is ionization energy or ionization enthalpy or ionization potential. The ionization energy values decreases on moving down the group. So what is the reason behind it? Simple reason. On moving down the group, ionization energy decreases due to an increase in the size of the atom. An increase in the size of atom decreases the nuclear pull experienced by the valence electrons and thus makes removal of the electrons easier. This is why ionization energy values decreases in going from nitrogen to bismuth along a group. Seventh property is electronegativity. The electronegativity values show a gradual decrease on moving down the group, that is from nitrogen to bismuth. Reason is the electronegativity decreases on moving down the group due to an increase in the atomic size. If the size will increase, the outermost electrons will be loosely held and the tendency of the elements to attract the shear paired electrons will be decreased. Eighth, metallic character. The metallic character increases on moving down the group. So reason is as we move down the group, the atomic size increases. So with the increasing atomic size, the ionization energy will decrease. Why? The electrons of valence shell get less tightly held, loosely held by the nucleus and can be removed easily. So these are the non-metals, these are semi-metals, these are metal. So metallic character increases down the group because the last element is metal and first elements are non-metals. Ninth property is oxidation state. The valence shell electronic configuration of 15th group element shows that these elements can attain noble gas configuration either by the electron transfer by gaining or losing 3 electrons or by sharing. So by electron sharing. So one by one, first we see the oxidation state involved in these two modes by electron transfer. The highly charged negative ions, M3 negative ions, can be formed by those atoms which has smaller size and higher electronegativity. So these three elements we have nitrogen, phosphorus and arsenic. They have a small size as well as high electronegative. That's why nitrogen forms nitride and phosphorus form phosphide ion. And due to increase in size, the other members arsenic, antimony, bismuth show no tendency to form M3 negative ion. On the other hand, the stability of plus 3 oxidation state increases. Plus 3 oxidation state increases and plus 5 oxidation state decreases down the group. This is due to the inert pair effect. As we move from top to bottom, the inert pair effect increases and the covalency will decrease, which involves the reluctance of ns2 electron pair to get excited and to take part in bond formation. Second is by electron sharing. So electron sharing can show the plus as well as minus 3 that depend sharing of electron with which element, more electron active or less electronegative. The three electrons present in NP subshell are unpaired. And how many unpaired electrons can go in covalent bonding? 3. So these can easily form 3 covalent bonds by sharing 3 electrons. Except nitrogen, all other elements of this group possesses vacant d orbital and in their valence shells, and therefore they promote one of the ns2 electrons in the next vacant d orbital and increases the unpaired electrons 3 to 5 unpaired electrons and can increase its sharing of unpaired electrons, that means covalency from +3 to +5. So this is the example of phosphorus because it has no inert pair effect as well as it has also the presence of vacant d orbital. So after oxidation state we have next is nature of bonding, but one concept is here. Nitrogen show all oxidation state ranging from -3 to +5 in the form of these compounds. Okay, so keep in mind what is oxidation state of nitrogen. Don't think nitrogen has only -3, but these are the compound formation with other elements that show the different oxidation state -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. Nature of bonding. The most of the compounds are found by these elements are covalent in nature and the tendency increases with increase in oxidation state. So covalency means the higher oxidation state increases with the increase in oxidation states. The strength of covalent bonding decreases on moving down the group because tendency of higher oxidation state down the group decreases due to inert pair effect. The maximum number of covalent bonds formed by nitrogen is 4. This is the example of ammoniamine because nitrogen does not possess vacant d orbital and cannot promote one more electron in the next vacant d orbital and do not show the higher oxidation state. The other members of this group possesses vacant d orbital and can expand their valence shell to form penta and hexa compounds such as PCl5, arsenic, pentafluoride and phosphorus hexafluoride ion. 11th property we have multiple bonding. Nitrogen has a greater tendency to form p pi multiple bonds with itself and with carbon and oxygen. That's why nitrogen prefers to form a triple bond with nitrogen and exist as a diatomic molecule. This is a conceptual question. Since the bond energy of nitrogen bond is very high, nitrogen molecule is very stable and relatively unreactive at ordinary temperatures. The tendency to form p pi multiple bonds decreases moving down the group and the relative strengths of double and triple bond relative to single bonds diminish remarkably in going from nitrogen to bismuth. So multiple bonding tendency of nitrogen is greater than other elements. So other elements also show the presence of tetrahedral form and the other members do not exist as diatomic molecule but they show tetrahedral form P4 AS4 antimony 4 in their elemental state. So their elemental state containing 4 atoms in one molecule. Bismuth is a true metallic bonding and they do not show any diatomic, triatomic, tetraatomic form. Allotropy. So you know what is allotropy, and except one element, last element bismuth, all other elements of group exhibit the allotropy. So one more question I am telling, one more points I am telling you related to allotropy. All questions in this chapter are reduced. Okay, so nitrogen has two forms, alpha nitrogen, beta nitrogen, and phosphorus. This is important. Phosphorus has white, red, black phosphorus and other forms also, but these are the three common forms. Okay, P4 tetrahedral structure of white phosphorus, red has complex chain structure, black has layer structures. Arsenic has three forms of allotropic, grey, yellow and black arsenic. Antimony have also three metallic form, yellow, alpha antimony and explosive antimony. So these are the two structures of white and red phosphorus. Okay, this is a complex chain structures and this is the tetrahedral structure. Last property of the physical 13th, catenation. Nitrogen show a chain of two atoms in hydrogen. Actually, the catenation property related to previous group carbon, their catenation property is very less. The nitrogen show a chain of only two atoms in hydrogen, three atoms in hydroxylic acid, and phosphorus several open chain and cyclic compounds. And in comparison to these two, other elements practically show no tendency for catenation. So these are the 13th physical properties that we have studied in our two lectures. Next we are going to study the chemical properties of group number 15th elements. Okay, so in previous first video up to 5 and next these are the 13th properties up to catenation we have studied. So revise this property, okay, and check what are the variation of these physical properties along the group from top to bottom and which are the exceptional cases. Thanks, have a nice day.